Hey guys, welcome back to Slashing Samurai. And oh boy, we got a whole bunch of new news from Nintendo. So, let's get into it. So there's going to be a direct tomorrow. And oh boy, am I hyped for this one. 2019 hopefully is going to be a big year for Nintendo with Fire Emblem coming out and a whole bunch of other cool games. But the top three games I'm probably most excited for are probably Fire Emblem, Yokai Watch 4, and Luigi's Mansion. Those are probably the games I'm most excited for this year. And I wanted to just give them what I think is going to be shown in the direct tomorrow. So, um, first off, I think they're going to start off and give us just like a little trailer, like for like an advertisement trailer for like Yokai Watch 3 or something like that, because it just came out. Because they're going to obviously start off with the 3DS stuff. So they're probably going to go like Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn and probably Yokai Watch 3 just to advertise those. And I would assume Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, I would assume that would be shown there as well, just for like another advertisement. Then if they move on to the Switch, I would say they're probably going to reveal the new game. So there's a lot of ideas I think this new game could be that Nintendo announced that we don't know exactly what it is yet. I think it might be either Super Mario Maker 2, hopefully. Better not be a port of Mario Maker for Wii U, because while that game was great, Nintendo's just porting a bunch of games at this point, and they need to add some variety into their content. So I feel like a new Super Mario Maker would be better. That's just me, because they could add a whole bunch of different stuff. Like since it's on a much more powerful console and better console than the Wii U was, they might be able to add like more art styles, possibly custom art styles, and hopefully that game gets revealed. I know you Pikmin fans out there want some Pikmin 4. Hopefully not a port of Pikmin 3 like we heard in the leaks. But yeah, possibly Pikmin 4. I'm thinking. Now if this one's gonna be making me really mad, these next two games, if they don't show these games this year at all, then I don't think they're ever going to come out again in Switch or on Nintendo anytime. Those two games, I'm going to say, are a new F-Zero game and the Mother series revitalization. So, let's get into F-Zero first. So, as you know, I'm a die-hard F-Zero fan that will do anything for a new F-Zero game. And I've been desperate for new F-Zero games since back in the days of Climax and GX. While I was not old enough to play that kind of game when I was that young, at the time they came out, as I got older, around like a couple years ago, I started playing F-Zero, so I've been enjoying that for the last few years, and playing GX is so much fun. It's hard, but even if they remastered GX, I'd be happy because GX is, well, one of my favorite games of all time. It's a fun game, well made, great graphics for that time, um, and that's about it. The Mother series, I started getting into that this summer. The Mother series, that's something interesting. I haven't played the first one, but I have played Earthbound, the American version, and the beginning of Mother 3. I started playing that, and I enjoy them. They're pretty cool. It's a very interesting game. And if they remastered all three of them, or remastered Mother 3, which we still have not yet to get an American release of that game yet, would be better. Because especially since this year is the 30th anniversary of Mother 3, then, well, it is what it is. So, yeah, that's about it for the new games, possibly. Um, and Porky, it's an interesting case. He's not in Smash Bros. Represented at all, so I'm thinking he might be DLC, but I'll get to that later. So that's just the new games. What I think might be coming, hopefully better come. Because if I see F-Zero, I'm gonna get really hype, very very hype. Because F-Zero, I'm gonna feel really happy to have F-Zero on the Switch. So then, Gen 8's obviously gonna get revealed. We already know that's coming. We learned about it last year when we knew that there was a real working title coming this year, last year, and we learned about that last year, as I said, and um, I'm hoping that it's in a newer region from all the leaks that we've heard about. Maybe might be England, London, UK. I actually really want a UK one. That actually seems pretty cool. Even from the leaks, UK regions would seem pretty cool to have as a new region, especially because of all the climates and stuff. So yeah, that would be interesting. And I feel like if they reveal Gen 8, they're gonna probably reveal the starter Pokemon at least, and probably like the trainers and the first gym leader. I would assume. Don't quote me on that one, but like I would assume that's what they're gonna show us. The graphics, as they say, are gonna be better than Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which are Let's Go was only about a step above Sun and Moon in a sense. I mean, the game was really easy, and I think they could have did a little bit better job of making it a little harder and updating the graphics just a little more. I mean, it looks just like Sun and Moon, just slightly less pixelated. That's really about it, and the graphics look more polished. I mean, it still looks good, don't get me wrong, but it could look way better. So Gen 8, they better fix this and make it look just as good as Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. Because if it does look that great, I will be very excited to play this game. Now, um, those like the big games, Pokemon. Oh yeah, another instance. They have to release the 2D Zelda this year because I am personally not a huge fan of Zelda, not really played many of the games. I'd still want a new Zelda game to come out for you Zelda fans. And plus I'd actually want to try it because it seems like it would be pretty fun. I tried A Link Between Worlds, but I just wasn't having it at the time, so it just wasn't for me. But I think I'd be down to try another 2D Zelda game. Now that I'm older and more experienced in video games, I'm down to try it. So, um, yeah. Then I feel like they might make a remaster, even like maybe Skyward Sword. That would be cool because while I could get Skyward Sword today, it's not very likely that I will. And if they make a remastered version, I'll just get that. And Metroid Prime Trilogy. Where would I go with this? Well, Metroid Prime Trilogy, I think, would be a great game for them to release on Switch. Not just a remastered version of the Wii version, not just updated graphics, but like a Breath of the Wild styled version of Metroid Prime. Um, have the graphics look amazing, breathtaking, futuristic, the way it should look, the way a Metroid game should look, and get us hyped for Metroid Prime 4, because that's a great way to sell it this year. So that way people like me, younger generation kids, can get into the Metroid Prime series. For those of us that have never played it before, like me, because I've personally only played the original Metroid and also Metroid Fusion on Game Boy Advance, but I've never played any of the Prime games. So this would be a good way to get us younger kids into that. um, and I think that might be about it for like new releases or games that could be updated. I don't want them to show any more port games. I'm tired of port games because oh boy, Captain Toad, Treasure Tracker, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Oh boy, don't even get me started on that one. That one was just. I don't even have it because I plan on getting it since I didn't have a Wii U. But I'm like, from what I've heard from it, it's not that much different. It's not even different at all. Nothing new really besides the new characters. I'm not sure if I even want to get it. I mean, I might just get it just because it's 2D Mario and it's one of those games you kind of gotta have. But I'm still thinking if I should get it or not because it doesn't seem like all that appetizing. It seems like it really quenched my hunger for a new game. But now I get into DLC. Um, they're they better show some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC because I feel like they would show some DLC for that game because really added nothing new. I mean, they added the battle stages, like two, basically like 3 or 4 new characters, brought some old characters back, but nothing really substantial. And while I still love that game, I still think it needs more. I stopped playing it because there was nothing else to do. I mean, I beat all the cups, got all the cart combinations for the most part, and just really nothing else to do except play online, which gets boring very quickly. So I think they should reveal some. At least I'm thinking 3 to 4 new characters, and this should be about maybe $3, or they can just do a free update like with the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild update they did. Um, I think they should have a free update or a cheap, relatively cheap, maybe $2, maybe three, DLC pack, maybe two packs even. So I'm thinking some new stages, four new stages, four retro stages. Retro stages, I'm thinking Waluigi Pinball's got to come back because why not? Just why not? Um, uh, I think that they should also bring back uh DK Summit because to grab the physics in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe would just be great for that stage. I think it would look beautiful on the Switch. Um, Maybe even it's actually kind of hard because they used a lot of good stages already. I'm not gonna lie, the retro stages have been pretty good that they've picked. Maybe Mushroom City from uh, Mario Kart Double Dash. That stage hasn't been brought back yet, and it's a beautiful stage, and it will look beautiful in HD on the Switch, and it's got a great soundtrack too. That would be great. And last but definitely not least, I'm going to say Sunset Wilds because let's face it, most people don't know what Sunset Wilds is. At least my generation won't. Like, because they didn't have Game Boy Advances by the time. Like, we were on the DS when we were growing up. So, like, we didn't really, like, get a chance to, like, play all the Game Boy Advance games, like Super Circuit, which I found to actually be pretty fun. But Sunset Wilds, I feel like would be a good stage to bring back because not that's a stage most people won't know, especially younger kids. They won't know that game really, or that stage. So I think that would be a cool stage to bring back. And for new stages, Inkopolis, hands down. Maybe an Arms Arena stage. And definitely two more F-Zero tracks. Like I'm gonna go Silence because or Silence. You could call it Silence or yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of what it's called. The stage is Silence. So Dream Chaser song, all that. Um, or you could bring in Port Town because staple in F-Zero. Port Town, like Port Town, Big Blue, and Mute City. You can't not have you can't make an F-Zero game without those. But I'm saying I'm gonna go Port Town and Silence, or instead of Silence, maybe Firefield, because then that's way more recognizable than Silence is. Silence is my personal favorite. That's really about it for tracks. For characters, thinking Springman should come because why not? I mean, he got cut. He got cut from being playable in Smash, so like at least give him some kind of representation. Maybe Cappy or Pauline as a character that would be cool. Captain Falcon. It's obvious. Blue Falcon. F-Zero tracks. An F-Zero Captain Falcon me costume. Just give us Captain Falcon now. That's all we need. I'll be happy with that. Um, that's it for Mario Kart DLC. Now, the only other game I can think of having DLC is at this point Smash Bros. It's really the only thing other DLC I can really think of right at this point. That's gonna be like major and substantial to people. Cause we're gonna probably, if we don't get this, I'm gonna be really upset if we don't get like any gameplay information on Joker, what his sprite's gonna be, some of his moves, how he's gonna play. I need to know that now. I'm really hyped for that. And they're probably gonna release the next character for Smash DLC. So all those leaks that have been surfacing about Smash DLC, I think Erdrick has this pretty strong chance from Dragon Quest. He's probably gonna be the next one revealed. But if I was able to choose any character to be in there at this point, I'm gonna say Jibanyan or Porky because Porky needs that Smash representation. He was a boss in Subspace. He needs to be represented in Smash because he's a staple character in the Mother series. He should be playable at least now. I mean, he's not a spirit. He's not anything. Not even a stage boss anymore. He's just gone, disappeared. So maybe they should add Porky in. Now this other one, Jibanyan, not much of a reasoning. It's just personal favoritism because I like Jibanyan. I'm a huge Yokai Watch fan. Plus, it's an advertisement thing because what you could do is you can even add Nate in and like make it like Pokemon Trainer. I know it's like a stupid idea, but like you can have Jibanyan, like you could switch them all out too, like for yokai models and that kind of stuff. But you could have Jaban like three. You can have just three. So you can have Jibanyan, one of the mains, one of the boys. You could have QB or Venox because they're just that cool and they need to be in kind of representative sense, and probably Komasan because Komasan's another favorite. Um, and I think that would just be really unique and a good way to push Yokai Watch sales because, as you know, Yokai Watch 3 released this week and I haven't gotten it yet. I plan on getting it soon. And Yokai Watch 4 is right around the corner for the people in Japan, which I actually plan on picking that game up since the Switch isn't region locked this time. And I'm really hyped about that because I'm really ready for Yokai Watch 4. I'm really excited for that. And it looks like it's going to be pretty good. So, and after that, there's probably going to be like one more sneaky little release they're probably going to do. Probably going to show some Fire Emblem in there too. I'm really hyped for that because Fire Emblem is a great series. I love the series, love the characters and storylines. And I think that's really all I got for today. I mean, for a sneak peek release, they're probably going to show like a little teaser again for Animal Crossing or some kind of teaser for some just random game. Like, they're going to show a new game, like a game that no one's ever heard of. It's a new concept, new idea. And they're just going to put it out there, hope it sells well. Because, I mean, the only really new IPs on Switch so far that have been actually pretty good are really just been ARMS. That's the only one I can really think of right now. And it's really about it. Because, like, most systems get some kind of new IP. The Switch has only gotten a few, like Snipper Clips and ARMS, but, like, those don't really bring in the sales. But Splatoon, however, that brought in a lot of sales for the Wii U, because that was a really well-made game. But they're probably going to release something along the lines of like ARMS Splatoon, something that's cartoony, catered towards younger kids, but can still be competitive to the older gamer community. So just something to think about. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Let's get that to that 100 subscribers mark right now. We're 3 subs away at this time that I'm recording, and it's gonna be good, guys. If you get to 100 subscribers, it's gonna be good. We're getting there. We're getting close. And so in the comments, tell me what you guys want to be shown in the new direct coming tomorrow. I might think about streaming it. I'm not sure, depending on how much homework I have, because I should be back in school tomorrow. Because we had a lot of snow this week, so I haven't had much school. And if I should be home tomorrow, I probably will stream or give my opinion on it by the weekend, hopefully. And I'll definitely record my reaction. Hopefully, I'll be able to. And that's really about it. So share this with your friends, like, comment, subscribe, usual stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.